Namaskar. I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Rhythm News. The land of rivers and resilience is now a cauldron of rising radicalism, where extremism silences minority voices and humanity fights for survival. It's a concerning story from our neighbor Bangladesh, where the winds of radicalism are sweeping across the nation with alarming speed. Since Sheikh Hasina's departure from office, extremist ideologies have gained a stronghold, and their first targets are minorities and religious organizations. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness, or ISKCON, has now become the focal point of violent rhetoric and threats. Let's begin in Chattogram, where the flames of intolerance burned brighter at a recent rally by the radical group Hifazat-e-Islam. The leaders demanded an outright ban on ISKCON, accusing it of being a terror organization, not a religious entity. Chilling slogans echoed through the streets, calling for ISKCON members to be captured and killed. ISKCON Vice President Radharaman Das exposed these threats in a video that has since gone viral, further revealing the rising danger faced by Hindus in Bangladesh. The situation grows darker as Bangladeshi police have reportedly started framing ISKCON as a terrorist outfit. Accusations have emerged based on flimsy evidence from social media posts, which claim that ISKCON spreads violence. These allegations not only vilify a devotional organization but also sends a grim message to Hindus across the region. Even those chanting Jai Shri Ram are being branded as extremists and authoritarian twist that many see as a deliberate strategy to suppress minority voices. In a nation often ravaged by natural disasters like floods and famines, ISKCON has consistently been a beacon of hope. Its monks and devotees tirelessly work to provide relief, distributing food and medical aid to the affected. But this humanitarian organization now finds itself painted as a villain, raising serious questions about the motives of the new Bangladeshi government under Muhammad Yunus. The shift in Bangladesh's governance doesn't stop there. Attorney General Mohammad Asaduzzahman recently proposed removing the words socialism and secularism from the country's constitution, citing the dominance of Muslim population as justification. Analysts believe this move could institutionalize religious intolerance and push the country further from its secular roots. Critics argue that this is a part of a larger agenda to destabilize democracy and tighten control over the nation's socio-political fabric. This rising hostility against minorities coincides with Bangladesh's increasing isolation from its historical principles of pluralism. By targeting organizations like ISKCON, the current administration risks tarnishing its global image, jeopardizing diplomatic ties, and alienating its own citizens. The targeting of ISKCON and Hindus not only endangers lives but also erodes the trust of minority communities. If these policies persist, the nation's democratic framework and secular ethos could face irreversible damage.